じゃあ、ここか。ここだね。
Now let's see if we can't get this window open.
うん。
No, it's no good. Stuck fast.
ふんふん。
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
塗りたて
Well, if you say so, just one more. Oh. Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got the job done, what?
うん。怒られるな。まあでもこれで寒くなったはず。
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
よし。これであ、ヒカキ棒だ。
Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway.
これ飲みの代わりにもなりそうだな。ヒカキ棒を
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yes, this has done the trick splendidly.
うん。
Be careful with that thing. Don't want to burn a hole in your britches.
よし。一旦外出るぞ。この状態で、熱々のヒカキ棒。
Right then, Frumble, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious sniff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it up to get any out.
うん。
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a
あれ
chill to
こ
get
の
it off you.
樽のタールを溶かすみたいな、そんな話じゃなかった？綺麗にするわけじゃないんだ。あ、タールがついてればいいのかな？
I say, old chap, a moment of your time.
カモメ。
The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome.
Oh, him? He's harmless, really. At least as long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him till he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take my meaning.
I see.
え
Well then, thank you for your...
朝の一杯。あ、そうだ。あれもらってきていいって言われてたな。ラム酒だっけ？
We should take our reward with us.
うん。っていうことかな。
Here you are then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
I say, you nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
えああ。すごい飲みっぷりじゃん。
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. Though I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here.
よし、これで取れる。
Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw.
眠そ
You see? Doesn't mind a bit. A collection of barrels. Seem heavy, so they're all in use.
う。うんうんうん。ノコギリと、これかな？
Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel, and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctor's around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
お、板きれいになったね。あとは、タールを木
This
材に
seems
つけて
unlikely to be.
つけない。
No, sorry.
木材を渡す。
Will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs.
んで、タールも渡す。
This is just what I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair. Thank you for that, fellas. Now I can repair the hole in this boat. First class job.
Oh.
Even if I do say so myself.
Well, nobody else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared. This time.
いいね。
I'd really rather not.
じゃあ、ウォルターどうしよっかな。許可証を見せたところで、どうにかなんのか
You know, I
な。
really do feel absolutely terrible about this. Still nothing to be done now, I suppose.
これを投げるって
I'm
い
really
う。
not sure what the plan.
馬型の真鍮。
These are made by the finest craft sauces.
That be mine, you great thieving scallywag! Who's off it? Oi, what is it?
許可証。
I say, old boy, we have a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you wish.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing
うん
or
うんう
something?
ん。やっぱそ
I
こは
already
変わん
said
ないんだ
we'll
な。
not be leaving here
許
while
可
I
証
still
が
have
どう
me
こうじゃない
drinks.
んだ。
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder, a dashed rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy. Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
グラス。
Hey, get your pilfering paws off
Grass
those
もダメ
glasses.
か。
They be mine, you hear?
ロープでも
This seems unlikely.
う、ロープでくくっていくか。ボトルで気
No,
絶さ
I
せ
don't
る
think
か
this。is right. I'm really not sure what.
うん、なんかいろいろアイテムは持ってるけどな。ベルだって。
Yar! What terrible siren song be that?
なるほど。
Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
あ、取ってしまおう。
Just 1 minute. Don't think you can pinch me point just because I be looking the other way. That be mine, you great thieving scallywag. Who's off it? Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
うーん。
Do you mind, sir? I'm serving this fellow at the moment.
まあだからウォルターが後ろを向いてる間にこのテーブル上で何かをするんだよな。できることが何もないということはロープとボトル使ってないんだよね。
It's no good. The rope can't get any purchase on the smooth glass bottle.
ほう。 これは
I've tied the ropes with the handle of this jug. A jug with rope attached.
そっか。ウォルターの苦手なものか。海。
Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and... Yes!
Yes.
You now have a jug full to the brim with salty seawater.
これボトルじゃダメだったのか。
I might be able to get some seawater in this if only I could get it low enough.
なるほどね。ボトル、絶対何かに使うと思ったけど、今んとこ使い道がないな。よし、じゃあベル鳴らして。
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
これそのままいける？
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Yar! What be this foul flavour? Oh, me last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Shall we meet at the docks then?
Aye, I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
あら、急に。もらっていいこれ。
We should leave these. We've already taken enough from this establishment.
そっか。
My word, there appears to be a storm
あら、
coming
ちょっ
in.
と暗く
We
なっ
must
た
make
ね。
haste and get out of the island before it hits.
よし。え、こっちか。なんてこった。
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be. And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
嵐来るよ。
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Barghest.
うん。のんびりクルージングとかとはいかないっぽいな。頭から映り込んでいくの。やっぱキリンって異質だよな。第1幕山椒魚殺人事件。いや BGM すごいねこれね。フルオーケストラ。
Hold on, I'm coming.
この人ベリルさんっていう名前なんだね。
Made it at last. Madam, would you be so kind as to let your master know?
Oh, sir, it's terrible. A tragedy. The master, he's dead.
I say what?
It's true, sir. Oh, the poor master. I found him, sir, just floating there in his tube. Stiff as a board he was. Oh, it was horrible.
Gilfrey, dead? But this doesn't make any sense. He was in the prime of his life. The fellow was as strong as an ox.
Oh, very tiny ox anyway. Oh, I say, old chap, I am sorry.
We should take a look just to be certain. Madam, Dr. Frumple here will want to examine the poor fellow.
And if there's even a hint of foul play, you can be certain that Lord Winklebottom will get to the bottom of it.
Oh, my lord, thank God you're here. The master spoke of you often.
Tell me, who else is in the house?
Well, my lord, there's the staff. That's myself and Ambrose, the butler. The gong over there should summon him. Also Pumphrey, the gardener, though he's been moping around outside of late. Miserable old sod it is. Oh, sorry, my lord.
メイド、私っていう、メイドは、このベリーさん以外にもいんのかな。で、アンブローズと執事。全部で、ご主人様、メイド、私、アンブローズ、執事、5人。もしくはメイドイコール私で4人。パンフリーという庭師。最近フラフラしているだけ。いるはいるのか。
Oh, yes, my lord. There are a great many guests here today. The master had a big announcement to make, he said.
Right, Frumple, we should have a look at poor Gilfrey, then introduce ourselves to the other guests. Thank you, madam, you've been most helpful.
You're welcome, my lord. Have you any luggage with you? I can have Ambrose take it upstairs for you.
Alas, no, we lost most of our possessions on the journey over here. Our means of conveyance turned out to be a touch
そんなこ
unstable.
とになってたのか。
It was all I could do to keep hold of me tea.
ほう。こういう動物が、なんだろうな。闊歩する世界で、こういう剥製ってどうなんだろうね。鹿の頭。
I say, Winklebottom, that fella must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
すごい間があったな、今。
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an odd tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
本当だね、メガネもしてる。
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection. A bust of the great Caesar. Gilfrey was most interested in ancient history.
Good grief, look at his eyes. They look even more soulless than the real thing.
カエサル。あれ猿の惑星に出てきた猿もカエサルじゃなかったっけ？違ったっけ？
What is it with you and primates, Frumple?
なんかそれの偉人からもらった名前つけてなかったっけかな。別の名前だったかもしんないけど。
A bust of the great composer, Beethoven.
いや映画だよな、どう考えても。ベートーベンっていう犬の映画あったもんな。
Not just a great composer, but an excellent at tricks too, you know. I hear he was an expert at rolling over.
あ、でこれ鳴らすと誰か来んだね。キッチン行けて。
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
このアヒルちゃんはエセルバータ。
This is a portrait of Gilfrey's late wife,
Eh.
Ethelberta. She died tragically young a few years ago.
How did she die, anyway?
It was a terrible incident involving an airship.
I say, crashed with her on board.
No, she flew too close to the propellers and, well, you can
Ugh.
imagine the rest.
Oh, grisly way to go.
A painting of Gilfrey's only daughter, Constance.
じゃあ娘さんもいんのかな、ここに。
Ah, a portrait of the great fellow himself.
Distinguished looking chap, eh,
ギルフリーの娘コンスタンス・ギルフリー。アンブローズ怠け者かな。ギルフリーの執事。ベリル・クラッターバック。はいはい。以上。電話だ。
It would be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death.
耳に。
Hello? Operator?
ひずめでもそれ持てるんだ、そんな。
Ah, yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please. Yes, thank you.
あら。
What the devil? The lights have gone out.
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have done this?
え、この暗くなった一瞬で電話線切られた。
Well, one thing's for sure, we're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired.
この場にはベリルさんしか今いないように見えるけどな。鐘鳴らそうか。
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if you...
Gong.
You don't actually need to say gong, you know?
かわいい。
Oh, well, I suppose, but where's the fun in that?
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's
そう
nowhere
だ
to
ね、
be
アンブ
seen.
ローズが来るって言ってたけど。
Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here.
I say, I gonged that gong over there and your butler fellow didn't show up.
Well, he is a bit on the slow side, but he's quite reliable. I hope nothing's happened to him.
Who else is on the staff here?
Other than Ambrose, it's just Pumphrey, the gardener. Such a shame to see the house so low on
あ、
staff.
じゃあもうメイドはベリルさんだけなんだね。
Mistress was still alive.
Used to be more of you, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. It's really just a skeleton staff now. The master was away so much on his travels. More so since the mistress passed away. He doesn't need a full staff these days, I'm afraid.
What can you tell me about the guests here?
I don't know any of them well. It's the first time we've had guests since the mistress died. God rest her soul. You're the last to arrive, so you'll find them all around the house.
うん。
Thank you very much.
あ、報告か。
Do you know why we've all been invited here?
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I don't. The master was being most mysterious about it.
研究。
Something to do with his research, I'd fancy, but it's all beyond me.
That'll be all for now, madam.
どこで亡くなってたんだろう。ダイニングルームかな。左側の廊下。いや、広っ。猫、犬。浴室。これ急
A
に。
painting of one Max the Tux Sheldon. I say, didn't this fellow help us out on a case once?
Indeed so. Quite the respectable chap now, but had a bit of a murky past, I recall.
Yes, gave us some information about a particularly loathsome fellow who'd been running a smuggling ring. I say, Frumble, this is a portrait of King Alec, a most popular monarch in his day.
Oh, indeed so. A very good old boy, as I understand it.
Quite so, Frumble. A good boy indeed. A portrait of Vitus Varnus.
なんかこうアップで見せてくれるということは、今後何かこの情報を使うのかな。
Maybe somebody Gilfrey knew from his military days. Looks like a pretty tough brave sort to me, at any rate.
Seems like a most agreeable fellow.
で、あと気になるのこのイノシシの石膏、寝室、浴室、トイレだ。
I'll just take this.
You know, I can prescribe medication if you need it. You don't have to go around stealing drugs from dead people.
あのってなんだろうな。
It's an empty bottle, Frumple.
あれあれだ。鳩場でゲットしたアイテムはもう全部なくなっちゃったんだ。トイレットペーパー。
Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet roll on the wrong way round.
え？ああ、そういう文化ね。これが、日本はこれが表向きだよね。
You know, between this and the tea fiasco, I sometimes feel like I barely know who you are anymore. This might prove useful.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that, people won't be able to wash their hooves after their ablutions. Absolutely filthy. No, I won't allow it.
取れないのか。
I don't wish to go right now, and certainly not with Frumple standing here. Just a swift pull, and the water flushes away.
Isn't modern science wonderful?
これは輪投げ？便座？便座？
Different seats for small, medium, and large posteriors.
ああ、なるほ
Saves
どね。
accidents with small animals falling in the
は
bowl.
は
Most considerate.
面白い。
Part of Gilfrey's pipe network.
Oh,
This one must have
pipe,
allowed
ne?
him to easily get into the bath.
Looks like great fun. Would be better with a mud pit at the end of it, though.
パイプでなくなってんだよな。なんかでもこれ以上ここで見れることはなさそうだな。